3 digital trends that became death sentences and killed over 100 people. Most people look away from the dark. You're here because you can't. We live in a world where a single 60-second video can give you 1 million views, 1,000 followers, or a death sentence. Tonight we look at the most terrifying monster of the 21st century, the viral dare. These are not stories of accidents. These are stories of kids chasing a fleeting burst of digital fame, signing their lives away for a like button. We will expose the 3 digital trends that transformed phones from cameras into weapons, resulting in injury, manslaughter, and the chilling silence of a life permanently lost. Some mysteries are never meant to be solved, but here we dig them up. What kind of darkness possesses a child to play chicken with a semi-truck? What level of digital fame is worth fracturing a stranger's skull? And what happens when a generation mistakes cerebral hypoxia for a harmless thrill? We are diving into the global epidemic of viral self-harm, beginning with a trend so reckless it was named after a grim reaper, the Angel of Death Challenge. The terror began in Indonesia. The goal of the Malay Mau challenge was simple and insane. Run out into heavy traffic, stand directly in front of a massive loaded truck, and do not flinch as it races towards you. Success meant a viral video. Failure meant everything we've just seen. Imagine the driver's seat. You are carrying tons of cargo. You are looking straight ahead, thinking about your delivery, your family. Then a flash, a sudden human shape in the headlights, a child. You slam the brakes, but you are driving a machine designed by physics, and physics always wins. That weight doesn't stop on a dime. The braking distance stretches dozens of meters. One 18-year-old in Tangerang tragically found this out the hard way. But the true horror wasn't just the loss of life, but the ripple effect. The truck drivers, traumatized, faced charges. One driver fled the scene out of fear, turning himself into a hit-and-run suspect. His life, job, and freedom instantly destroyed, all because a 14-year-old wanted TikTok clout. The police had to step in, preventing 14 kids from attempting the same stunt in a single day. TikTok eventually banned the videos, and the trend faded, but the damage was done. Dozens of lives lost, countless others injured, and a trail of devastated families and traumatized truck drivers left behind. It makes you wonder, if chasing the Phantom of Heilbronn was terrifying because the killer didn't exist, how much scarier is a menace that only exists because of human stupidity and a desire for fame? The ghost of the internet is real, and it has a higher body count than most serial killers. Now let's look at what happens when that desire for fame escalates from self-harm to direct physical violence against strangers. This trend didn't start with death, but it quickly found it. Happy slapping began around 2005 in the UK. The formula: walk up to a random stranger, slap them, film their shocked reaction, and share it for social notoriety. Initially, it was a humiliating prank designed to mimic shows like Jackass, but the difference was the victims were never in on the joke. As with all viral trends, the search for more extreme was mandatory. Soon, simple slaps became punches, kicks, and coordinated gang attacks, all for likes. They weren't seeking pain, they were seeking infamy. The trend reached its horrific climax on August 31st, 2009 in South London. Ekram Hawk, a 67-year-old retired care worker, was leaving his mosque. He was approached by two teenagers, 15-year-old Hamza Lazai and 16-year-old Leon Elko. They wanted a video. The recording quickly spiraled into a savage, unprovoked assault. The teenagers didn't hold back. Ikram Hawk suffered a severe head injury and tragically passed away a week later. They didn't commit a viral prank, they committed manslaughter. The justice. The two boys were identified via CCTV footage and arrested. They pleaded guilty to manslaughter. Their brief moment of social clout earned them prison sentences and a life carrying the weight of a man's death. The closure for the trend only came when countries like France began criminalizing the act with up to 5 years in prison, treating the video, not the slap, as the primary weapon. The monster here wasn't just the attacker, but the digital audience that demanded a more brutal show. Our final case is the deadliest, the most invisible, and the one that preyed on the youngest, the blackout challenge. The goal is simple and terrifyingly internal. Intentionally suffocate, cutting off oxygen to the brain to achieve a brief, fleeting high before losing consciousness. The high is not a thrill. It's a dangerous form of cerebral hypoxia, your brain cells screaming as they are starved of oxygen. The irreversible damage. Even if you survive, depriving the brain of oxygen for just a minute can cause permanent, irreversible damage to memory, reasoning, and critical cognitive functions. The line between a fleeting rush and permanent tragedy is terrifyingly thin. The global death toll from this trend between 1995 and 2007 alone was 82 people, mostly between the ages of 6 and 19. The trend found its way to TikTok, targeting an even younger, more impressionable audience. We lost 10-year-old Nyla Anderson from Pennsylvania in 2021. Her family found her unconscious. She clung to life for 5 days but never woke up. The forensic analysis of her phone revealed she was viewing videos of the challenge. We lost 12-year-old Archie Battersby in the UK in 2022, who suffered catastrophic brain damage. The final action here isn't a slap or a crash. It's the invisible war inside the skull. It is the terrifying reality that the viral trend is now a weapon of mass psychological destruction, impossible to police and relentless in its pursuit of innocent victims. The monster is not an individual. The monster is the platform itself. It demands spectacle, it demands escalation, it turns common children into criminals and dangerous pranks into death cults. The internet is not inherently good or evil. It is a mirror reflecting humanity's darkest desire for attention. And as long as that digital validation is worth more than a human life, the angel of death will keep scrolling. If you made it this far, you know the truth. The dark isn't something you run from, it's something you study. We put in endless hours of research to bring you the truth behind these terrifying stories. If you want us to keep digging, hit the like button and subscribe so you never look away again. Comment. Which of these 3 viral trends was the most psychologically disturbing? Let me know below. Until the next time we dig up a secret, stay vigilant, stay in the shadows.